Hello everyone and welcome to Sid Astrology Studio. So today we will be discussing about the Rahu Mahadasha. Now first of all you should know what planet Rahu is all about. So Rahu is all about the illusion and confusion. So Rahu Mahadasha time period is of 18 years and that 18 years time period is kind of life changing experience for every individual who is going through the Rahu Mahadasha. So first of all, what Rahu is? Rahu is obsession. Rahu is all about the illusion. It's all about the materialistic things. You know, whenever Rahu Mahadasha is going on, then Rahu will behave like as if he wants everything. He wants, he wants his goals to be accomplished, whether in a good way or in a bad way. So Rahu is kind of a planet which is a very illusionary planet. So let's discuss whenever Rahu Mahadasha will come, then what will happen. So Rahu Mahadasha is of 18 years and you have to judge the Rahu Mahadasha depending upon the Rahu's placement in your horoscope, means in your birth chart. So first of all you have to look at the Rahu's position. If suppose Rahu is sitting in the first house and you are going through the Rahu Mahadasha, then you may experience certain ups and downs in your career. Also, if you want to analyze the results of Rahu Mahadasha, then you have to see whether your Rahu is sitting alone or it is sitting with different planets, and what in what kind of conjunction is your Rahu being placed in your birth chart. You also have to notice that in what nakshatra your Rahu is placed, because nakshatras plays a very important role. So Rahu is a kind of a planet. Wherever it will sit with any of the planet, it will behave like that particular planet. So if suppose your Rahu is sitting alone in the second house in certain nakshatra, then you have to see that nakshatra lord. Then you have to analyze the results, because Rahu will behave like that particular planet, that nakshatra lord. So normally Rahu gives good results when it is sitting alone in your birth chart. Also, you have to analyze that if your Rahu is sitting alone, then in what houses your Rahu is sitting. So you have to see that if your Rahu is sitting in second house, third house, sixth house, 10th house and 11th house, then it will give good results during the Dasha time period of Rahu. Also, you have to see whether your Rahu is being aspected or is in conjunction with the malefics. If suppose your Rahu is being expected by certain malefics like Mars or Saturn, then it will create certain disturbances in your life. You also have to see that whether your Rahu is sitting with Sun or Moon. If Rahu is sitting with Sun, then it will create a Grahani Yoga in your horoscope. So during that particular Mahadasha of Rahu, especially Rahu Mahadasha and Sun Antardasha, it will gonna give you very bad results, and it will gonna affect you mostly in terms of say like if someone is trying to get a government job, then he may have he may have certain problems in getting that government job. Also, you have to see that if Rahu is sitting in the 9th house and it is sitting in a very bad position, then a person may work against the religion. Also, Rahu is the Karka, or is the significator for the foreign traveling. It is the planet which is responsible for the marriage also. So Rahu in 12th house may forces a person to move out of the country and you may settle in some foreign lands. So all these things, all these results will mostly depends on the position of Rahu in your birth chart, and also you have to look at the Rahu's position in your D9 chart, which is also known as Navman's chart. So you have to analyze these two charts before you reach to the final conclusion. So moving on, normally in that particular 18 years time period, the 6th year and the 8th year are very painful in the Rahu's Mahadasha, and you have to see where your Rahu is placed. If your Rahu is placed in the 5th house and that person is going through the Mahadasha time period, and that time period is of 6th year or the 8th year, then you may experience certain problems related to your children or related to your education. So you have to judge the Rahu's position in such a way that you may experience certain ups and downs in that 18-year time period. It's not like you will experience a very bad time period. It's not like that, because Rahu can make you a king. It can give you sudden gains, especially when Rahu is sitting in the 5th house. Also, if Rahu is being aspected by Jupiter, then it may what it will do, it will reduce the ill effects of Rahu also. So you have to see that what is the position of my Rahu in my birth chart, at what degrees my Rahu is sitting, because degrees plays a very important role. And if your Rahu is sitting in a critical degree, which is critical degree is something which is whenever a planet is sitting above 29 degrees, then that is known as critical degrees. So if your Rahu is being placed in a very critical degree placement, then it will give you, definitely it will give you bad results during that 18 years time period. So depending upon the transits, depending upon the conjunctions and the aspects, you have to judge your Mahadasha. So Rahu is not something which is a very bad time period. Rahu Mahadasha is not a very bad time period. It will give you life-changing experiences. It may give you a kind of illusion. Also, you may take certain wrong decisions in that 18-year time period, and you will came to know that you have taken a wrong decision after that 18-year time period. You will think that, oh, I think I have taken a very wrong decision in my life. So it's all about illusion, obsession. If Rahu wants something, it will make you work like in a negative way or in a positive way. Rahu wants everything, because Rahu is a kind of a planet which creates a very, very heavy illusion. So Rahu Mahadasha is something which is kind of very life-changing experience for everyone. So Rahu is exaled in Taurus and Gemini. So Rahu will give good results whenever it is sitting in Taurus or in Gemini. Also, you have to see that if your Rahu is placed in the 7th house and it is sitting alone in the 7th house, then it may give you a wife of foreign lands. It may give you a bride of a different religion. So normally Rahu is something which is out of the world. So Rahu time period you can judge depending upon the position of Rahu in your birth chart and your D9 chart. So for remedies of Rahu are normally, you can feed fish, you can donate some coconut, or you don't have to take any intoxication during the Rahu's Mahadasha time period, because it will activate your Rahu in a negative way and it will give you bad results. So guys, this was my observation on Rahu's Mahadasha. You can watch more videos on my YouTube channel, So stay tuned and subscribe my channel Sid Astrology Studio.